What did I say to piss you off this time, baby?
Who is the Negro in your neighborhood? In your neighborhood? In your neighborhood, I say. Who is the Negro in your neighborhood when you're running from his ass each day?
Black people don't hope, we wish.
Something that crazy could only come from you.
Right now you live in beliefs. You want to believe things. Belief is ignorance. Right knowledge is to know. You understand that? Belief is ignorance because belief is the acceptance of things that you do not know. And every one of your prayers end with Amen. Let me hear you say amen. Oh, let me hear you say amen. Amen, which is the ancient Egyptian god Amun, and the Ra was the sun in us as the original people of the sun. And we roam the earth millions of years, 17,250,000 years exact, before Adam was created 49,000 years ago. Now, we don't know good people from bad. We don't know good food from bad. We don't know good music from bad. We don't know anything, and we were the ones who knew everything. And so they put us under a spell. What kind of spell? The spell of ghost worship. You understand? Ghost worship. And they said gospel, ghost spell. All you know is what they told you, and you have belief in what they told you. When we were in our right state of Elohim, we didn't have beliefs. We knew because we were the gods that everybody worshipped. They made us hate the rising of the sun by telling us, make sure you don't make fudge while the sun is rising. That's because we were sun people. People trying to get away from the sun made us start hating the sun. How'd they make you hate your hair? No, by telling you to pick cotton. The moment we stop conking our hair and cutting our hair and putting our feet on the grass again, things are going to start opening. We lost our eye and our light is dim.
Yo, it's a late night set from New York to Jamaica to Cali to Japan to Algeria to Paris to Norway to Belgium, Africa to Egypt, Domo Mercy, Baku, all the way around the world, baby, live for Ground Zero. It's the fastest 30 minutes on Earth. That's right. It's your show, Bust That Ass, 83.17 FMX in the stands for You Never Saw Me Coming, We Never Saw I Was At, dumbass. The black Lenny Bruce on the loose is better than that bald and mini me too pump over boyfriend. And yes, I run rings around that flat ass like Saturn. So test me, biatch. And if I say anything to offend you, then you know I'm doing my motherfucking job because you have the option of turning me off when I keep turning you on again and again and again and like asking everybody in the hot tub who farted the big gloopy white bubble. It's Cash Ass. Let's ride, bitches. I know y'all gonna fuck around and try to figure that shit out for a hot second, but you know how I start this shit off. What LA racist entitlement? And it goes a little something like this. It's unbelievable. Does the darkness of the well water become lighter as it nears the sun, perhaps to make sure that the spectralis of genetic history is as culturally separated from the old Illuminati rule of divide and conquer? Or are otherworldly cultures, far knowing into the breach, a true statement that on such a small world, if we are never made to understand it, must we made to hate it? You be the judge. Part 2 from Friday, but you know this is Black Mystery Month, and we haven't even seen one exception for a museum with all the history of black kings before the era of white masturbation. So long as museums keep it fashionable, why not? Then again, the miasmic fortune cookie never tasted so good as it did when it rolled off the assembly line. Check it. I've had this debate over the weekend, and I'm sorry to say motherfuckers out here is dumb as a bag of pork rinds, but in general consensus and with a long enough storyline, educating the misinformed is senseless tradition when everybody forgets the word migratory, quote unquote. Movement of Africans from South Asia was fueled by the slave trade. Oh no. It's estimated that 12.5 million Africans were moved across the Sahara, Red Sea, and the Indian Ocean to unfamiliar lands where they were rerouted. But this movement was over a millennium, from 900 AD to 1900 AD. So 1,000 years of this shit was been going on. before what we already have, what we call nowadays modern slavery. The Indian Ocean slave trade was lubricated by socio-religious factors, the same as the regular slave trade. Fucking Pope fucking wished it, and so did these motherfuckers. It's been a long-standing tradition. Church means slavery. Don't you get it? Benefits from concubines, eunuchs, soldiers, and servants were not entirely economic. This is where Whitey has you believing through his research that Africans were in part involved with internal slave trade of the nation, so that Whitey could shake off the blame for genocidal tendencies of world domination as they are fixed on doing right now. European commercial expansion into Asian markets added another dimension to this trade in humans, which moved millions of Africans over land and across the world's giant waterways. But we must not forget that free movement of African seafarers, sailors, and merchants in the Indian Ocean world did not stop while the slave trade was continuing. So in other words, we were moving well before then. So this shit was actually fucking going. Shit, if anything, before then, niggas been intermingling with a lot of Asian cultures before their own aberrations of race begin their self-grandizement of racist behavior. You know where I'm going with this, right? What the fuck? Throughout the Pacific Rim, niggas have been where every one of the famed Euro explorer namesake had shown up later. Thai, Filipino, Samoan, Cedis, Pakistani, Indian, Chinese all have roots in African, making the black man the most prolific breed on the planet. And we just can't seem to stop fucking or being raped and killed out of the impunity of white law. But you know the fucking funny? None of the aforementioned have ever been hyphenated as much as the current job application in today's corporate world, where cultural identity still needs to be tracked, hunted, and killed. And within those cultures, everyone, and I mean everyone, is one. Where the dash, the hyphen in American society denotes only the 2/3 that's not listed in the Constitution. Then again, do today's teachers ever consider where we are as opposed to why we are such a global victim of circumstance to our own childlike bliss? Especially when it comes to shackles in the continuous path called denial. Oh, I thought I was spelling LAUSD, but nobody here teaches shit anyways. Yep, I can even speak Hebrew. Just so long as I make my own fucking coffee. Think about it. I'll be black after this.
This is called racial profile. It was the color of his skin that scared them. It wasn't that he was 5 feet 6 inches tall. It was the color of his skin that scared them. It wasn't that he weighed 150 pounds. It was the color of his skin that scared them. It wasn't the wallet. It was the color of his skin that scared them. The wallet was never a gun. It was the color of his skin that scared them. He looked like somebody capitalism taught them to kill. Somebody oppressed. Somebody exploited. Somebody from Africa or immigrant. Somebody whose ancestors were slaves, like 3/5 of a person. Like somebody it would take 41 bullets to kill. He looked suspicious. Like something inhuman. Something it would take 41 bullets to kill. He looked like somebody capitalism taught them to kill. It wasn't the wallet. It was the color of his skin that determined his worth. 4 racist cowards killed one Amadou Diallo 19 times. They should be in jail serving 41 plus 19 life sentences in consecutive order. I got it right, now tell me I got it. I got it right, now tell me I got it right. I got it right, now tell me I got it right. I got it right, now tell me I got it right. I got it right.
My Skittles Facebook report. The stuff I found on my Facebook, amazing, shocking, but true. This infamous buster, the mighty Chris Lyons, a big post of a happy day at a marriage reception. There stands a giraffe with a big pink bow. It says, I came here to riches. Seriously, I want this on film. This one from Ass Busted Tupaka Amira Shakur, a pig post of a Super Bowl blackout. Y'all remember that shit? Y'all was watching that. That's right. And it says, quote unquote, Super Bowl 48 power outage brought to you by non-union electricians in the right-to-work state of Louisiana. I mean, what? Lil Wayne was fired his entourage, and nobody told him about the makeup gig at the Oval Office? And finally, from Ass Buster, Shaquem Zulu Shabazz, a pig post of the greatest of all time, rooting for the Ravens amid rumors that he was on his deathbed. Muhammad Ali, that's right. Shows that motherfuckers know nothing, especially when the champ is still fucking here. Oh shit, y'all know what this means.
Spider-Man does whatever a spider can. Spins a web any size, catches thieves just like flies. Look out, here comes the Spider-Man.
Bring it on down.
Is he strong? Listen, bud, he's got radioactive blood. Can he swing from a thread? Take a look overhead. Hey there goes the Spider-Man.
Sing it, bitches.
At the scene of a crime, like a streak of light, he arrives just in time. Spider-Man, Spider-Man, friendly neighborhood Spider-Man. Wealth and fame, he's ignored. Action is his reward to him. Life is a great big bang. Wherever there's a hang, you'll find a Spider-Man.
The number you have dialed is not in service at this time.
What do you mean? I'm still in service. I'm still in the fucking air. Black Aborca. 2 all black patties come upon white sesame seed buns. Yes, you fast food fanatics. It is very bad for you when you get older. It's hard to get a solid bowels after a milk of magnesia milkshake, you think? Check it. It is more than despicable to trust a clown for over 70 years when the motherfucker behind the makeup is as racist as the KKK. No wonder they killed off Grimace at a McDonald's in Charlottesville, Virginia. I got this shit earlier today, but I didn't think it was true. But motherfuckers have been trying to dispute this shit and blah, 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 and all that crap. But a McDonald's made it a store-wide policy to be taken effect, causing the ire of many African Americans to think loving it is okay as long as it doesn't disturb corporate profits. A note on the front door placed by management states, quote unquote, as an insurance measure due to in part to a recent string of robberies, African American customers are now required to pay an additional fee of $1.50 per transaction. Okay, what the fuck? And they pin it on niggas. What else are we guilty of besides our mundane existence under white convenience? What? Well, I mean, was it, the only place that's located near to housing projects that have a lower expectation and intelligence that it's far easier to rob than the fucking ice cream man on a summer day? The fact that Mickey D's went into this extreme to point out that it was black people doing this reeks of Republican conservatism that's still fucked up behind Lord Obama running the country. McDonald's has been known to keep its poverty employees doing the same menial labor for years before the consideration for upper management happens. Usually, when you're like, 40-ish, and you've been working that shit since you were 15, and you're still the French fry cook, that shit happened to a guy in Philly. Oh, and it still is. They don't allow unions, so that means termination and disposability is, par for the course. After all, it's modeled after the assembly line at Ford Motor Company. 93 billion served, and now niggas gotta pay before they come into the establishment. Burn the bitch down and dare them to build another. Boycott racist franchises that seek to belittle your existence because of a few idiots on both sides. The ones doing the bullshit for drug money, or the idiots that don't know how to be vigilant to property they have no title to. Boycott the clown. That's right. Call McDonald's. Their number is 1-800-225-5532. That's the corporate office. And complain. Call 1-800-225-5532. Before this becomes a global precedent for acceptable racist measures. In other words, unionize or die.
When it comes to bitches, they be standing around talking to themselves and shit like that. Bitches be like, well, I'm gonna fuck one of these black guys. Smoke a bunch of reefer. Don't tell my mom, it's my car, motherfucker. Wait for me. Yes. Watch out now, don't let you stick your throat.
Saints of murderers, the privilege of white murder is saints of murderers, the privilege of white murder is saints of murderers, the privilege of white murder is exclusionary to the amount of death against black people worldwide, which is not an agenda when motherfuckers will be on extinction table dissection ready, with no anal probes attached. As long as we are dead set on self-extermination, prison slavery, and being flat fucking lazy, it's die, motherfucker, die, motherfucker, die. It's die, motherfucker, die, motherfucker, die. It's die, motherfucker, die, motherfucker, die. I hope you got that. As a third world nation, public racism in the media segregates who is important in death. The settlement is a troubled out of a sellout's asshole. Chooses his own corporate coonery, not revolutionary or evolutionary, to being a hypocritical exo-sexist who lied in the house of his child is God. Twinkies, industrial crack manufacturing. Each cake has a creamy filling called voter ID fraud on CBS. Yes, I'm random.
Dirty condoms. No, I didn't watch the halftime Beyonce Illuminati gang sign throw up show. All right, too busy gaming to notice. But that's everybody's thinking about. All right, spent the better part of the day looking at ass. What the fuck? I'm a guy. Motherfuckers think I'm supposed to not look when you. I mean, if that's the case, bitch, wear a muumuu. Oh, and guess who decided to make a return trip back to the spot? Carrie the homeless crack bitch is back from jail. Shit, I had to put her ass. I put her ass there 3 months ago. Shit, she couldn't speak a lick in English. So I cussed her ass out in Spanish. No mames, cabrón.
Pour a little sauce on it first, put it in your mouth, then you start to thirst for that mothership. Sticky, icky, green leaf mothership strain, all up in your ear hole, oh, what a shame. Pour a little sauce on it first, put it in your mouth, then you start to thirst for that mothership. You know when I switched out, ooh, what a picture. Pour a little sauce on it first, put it in your mouth, then you
under circumstances of war is murder. I think one has to define what that means. Under circumstances of peace. Under circumstances of peace, it would be murder. Would be murder.
100% control of a guy. You have one.
Oh my God. Cultural nepotism. Callawhack ass is besieged by incompetent city officials. Everybody knows this. All right. Either that or the retirement at home just forgot to pick up the meat bag money pirates when they escaped during a pause at a random bingo game. Check it. An effort is building in Congress to change U.S. marijuana laws, including moves to legalize the industrial production of hemp and establish a federal pot tax. Lawmakers, this shit happened in like 1630, so now we're trying to do this shit again. Lawmakers from both parties have been quietly working on several bills, the first of which Democratic representatives Earl, Blumenauer, yay, and sorry Oregon, but you guys you lost that bid, but you come back again. And Jared Polis of Colorado, puff pass, bitch. I know you guys loving that shit. Plan to introduce tomorrow morning these plans and so forth. So guess who's going to be the last hypocrite in line for fucking it up from the get-go? Ha! Blumenauer and Polis are due to release the paper this week urging Congress to make a number of reforms, including altering tax codes to let marijuana dispensaries deduct business expenses on federal taxes and changing banking laws to make it easier for marijuana-related businesses to get bank accounts. Many operate on a cash basis because federally insured banks won't work with them. You guys must have been watching that Scarface movie way too many fucking times. I mean, what the fuck? It's only a matter of time before we put the drug cartels, and you know the funny in that? Back then we used to call them Sandinistas, out of business. And a gun-toting state such as ours, penal state here, dispensaries will have armed guards posted to screen state-accepted marijuana cars. Now, they may just have one ambiguous model of a car, pretty much like the bus passes. Okay? And that means, much to the delight of the city council, oh me, oh my, we'll be making money. The middle class will have a new identity that should have been instituted before a bunch of ass-kissing pop bigots tried strangling motherfuckers into sobriety from weed. Motherfuckers need to listen to Peter Tosh's legalize it for a couple of days in a smoke hut. Or they can come to my house and have nightmares about, shit. About being a blunt getting smoked and they can't wake up. Keep your fingers crossed that the Supreme Court slaps the shit out of City Council and makes Chucky Chief look like a fucking idiot.
Have you ever met that funny reefer man? Have you ever met that funny reefer man? If he says he swam to China, wants to sell you South Carolina, then you know you're talking to that reefer man. Have you ever met that funny reefer man? Oh, that funny reefer man. If he trades you dimes for nickels, he says watermelons are pickles, you know you're talking to that reefer man. Or have you ever met that funny reefer man? Oh, that funny reefer man. He smokes a reefer, he gets high, then he flies to the sky. That funny reefer man.
Oh shit, baby. That's right. Roll it. That's right. And now we've come to the button of the show, and the only way to put a perspective on that which gives you a gas face, you got to take both your thumbs and pry open that vertical mouthpiece and look that brown eye straight in the eye and pull the trigger on that person, place a thing that's causing the madness and strife in your life. And on the 1, 2, 3 in a mighty whoop saw, just breathe in and stab the cabin as we count this 1 and a 2. Now, fuck that. Let's do this one. Breathe this in and do it right. All right. On a 1, on a 2. On a 3, and a mighty woo-saw, asshole of the day. Hey, picking boogers, bitches, that's right. Oh my God, not since the whitening of Little Kim, God, she needs therapy. Bitch trying to pass for white. Does the term stupid beyond all, beyond all of humanity. Okay, it's there. I mean, match our latest yet returning idiot for mogulistic ineptitude, as I call it. Check it. Meet Cool Hand Fluke. You know him, the master of the wispy crack of hell, Donald Trump. Oh, this one's a goober. I mean, during his interview with Leno on the Jay Leno show, Bill Mayer joked it. He said he would donate $5 million to a charity of Trump's choice. if the Celebrity Apprentice host could prove he's not the spawn of his mother having sex with an orangutan, mocking Trump's much publicized announcement in October that he would donate $5 million to the charity if President Barack Obama would release his college and passport records. Through his lawyer, Trump fired off a copy of his birth certificate to Mayer along with a letter demanding the money. He promised me $5 million for a charity if I provided certain information. Well, I provided the information. He didn't pay. So today I'm suing Bill Mayer for $5 million for charity. I mean, is this what rich people do? Cry broke when they have all the money they'll ever fucking need, and skip over the issues of national scarcity, i.e. the lack of Twinkies? What the fuck? Okay, I know Bill Mayer had every right to taunt the big Boomba bud, for $5 million. I mean, Don, you're a pathetic piece of shit, to fall into it, and think everybody around you thinks that you're serious. Fact is, you'll never see that money. And the other fact is that this hasn't been the only time you've appeared in public as a fucking jackass. You pretty much live it right now. It's through such arrogance. Even Ed Koch would claim you as his son, even though he's an animal bitch himself. Okay, so fuck him, piss on his grave, and keep stepping. I mean, moms, orangutan, bestiality, porn, a dorky reality TV show with the lowest ratings to fit a micro-minded ego. Shit, what do you expect when you have so many daft and arrogant bastards that are this fucking stupid enough to daft their own prejudices into a preservationist law that works for them and not for the majority? Lord Obama was unfazed. On the Tonight Show, he joked to Leno that the bad blood between him and the Celebrity Apprentice star dates back to when they were growing up together in Kenya. See? Tarzan did get old, Murder Jane, and buck-fucked boy. Now that's a family affair of the Bomongani. Yep. As this is his second entry into it, as you know. Don Stupid Fuck Duck Trump, you are the asshole of the day. Y'all get the fuck up. Come on.
Get the fuck up. Simon says, get the fuck up. Throw your hands in the sky. Losers in the back, sipping yak, y'all, what's up? Girls, rub on your titties. Yeah, fuck it, I said it, rub on your titties. New York City, pretty committee, pity the fool that act shitty in the midst of the calm, the witty.
Yo, shut the fuck up. Luck says shut the fuck up. Bitches in the back like crack getting cut up. I speak on behalf of them broads you call stuck up. Act like a man to get cock smack the fuck up. Pull a truck up. Luck, you know the name, assed out in the pizza station.
Woo! That's right. If you missed it, then play it again till you get it right. Especially calling McDonald's corporate number. You can say forward, moving forward like a bitch, but you know I'm ahead of your bullshit. This has been your radio show. Shows Bust That Ass Radio 83.17 FM mix. NEX stands for you know how that goes. You didn't see me coming when you never saw I was at all up in your ass. Tension like in the room from harder than ever. Booty bubbles and dirty condoms. Music provided by Omega 7 Records, the mothership connection, the biggest underground music scene ever. Check us out on mush777.wix.com/bust-that-space-ass radio and leave a sticky on our blog, Dirty Condoms. And we're also linked up to Ja One Up Networks at mush777.wix.com/omega7om7. The only community arts and independent nonprofit in the world. So get linked on, because it's all about cash asses, seeing the truth, bitches. Okay.
Whip a nigga like a slave, separated from his fam, he don't know how to behave now. Drag his ass back, done for his loot. Figure me to give a nigga 21 gun salute. That's 7 shots for Tupac, 7 for Biggie Small, 7 for freaky tie up in your neighborhood mall. How's that? That action packed rap to maintain. Pharaoh fucking March, ain't a damn thing changed.
Yo, get the fuck up. Funk Dr. Spot said get the fuck up. I got a bitch named Nina and I tuck her. I leave a nigga hanging like your mom's muffler. Snuff her, then my boys follow up. Respect like the fines, you see the collar up. I spit out a bullet, load the barrel up. I kamikaze your town off an Arab bus. Carrot cut, yeah mommy, pull over. I've been your pussy like for years, I knew yoga. I'm too smoked up, I can't remember me. Off Tennessee, bitches, I'm not on the charts. Not turning dark off a warning shot.